What's going on, everybody? Today I will be reviewing the movie Talk to Me. It's a horror slash psychological movie. It's about an hour and 35 minutes, which is perfect timing. And it's a lot of Australian actors and actresses in this film. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits using an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill until one of them goes too far and unleashes terrifying supernatural forces. The directors of this film is two twin brothers named Danny Philippou and Michael Philippou. I mean, I never heard of them before. I heard they got a YouTube channel called Raka Raka, Raka Raka. So yeah, they got a huge following too. So I know, like I said, I never heard of them before, and I guess this is their debut of an actual movie coming out, in the theaters. So hey, congratulations to them. So the next cast member in this film is Sophie Wilde, which she is the lead actress in this film. She comes off with a disturbing personality, which it really catches your eye. She has outstanding emotions in this film too. So great job to her. Also, you have Miranda Otto. She did pretty good in this film. I like her acting when she was, when she played in Lord of the Rings. So I've been a fan of hers for a little bit. And I think she did a great job playing the mother in this film of the other kids. So great job. Then you have Alexandria Jensen in this film. I think she did a good job. She was basically in this film, she was playing more of the peacemaker. She didn't want the game to really go on because all the things that were happening. But hey, good job to her. Man, this movie started off pretty good in the beginning. I mean, the movie was very good in the beginning. It started off strong. It had a great opening to the film. I love the intensity. The pacing was really great in the beginning. And I was like, okay, cool. And like I said, it was a great story at first. It's like, all the teenagers or whatever sitting at the table, they want to play this game with this embalmed hand. So they holding the hand, they saying, talk to me. Then it says, let me in. Then I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool, man. This is okay. Well, I'm like, shoot, we gonna get it to something really great. Then all of a sudden, like the middle and the ending of the movie and stuff like that, it just was so slow. It just fell off. So I'm like, okay. And the last good part of the film is when that underage boy was in there and he wanted to play too. Then his part was scary too. Then after that, it just fell off. The storyline was it went totally in a different direction than what I thought of. I thought it was gonna stick to the, what it was in the beginning. So I'm like, that kind of disappointed me. Man, all he had to do was keep this film so simple. Like, they just should have had it where, like Mia, Sophia played Mia in this film. They should have just had everybody around the table like they had at first, just playing the game. Holding an embalmed hand. And it was a scene in here where they could have really made it very scary. Where Sophia was getting possessed, by this demon, I guess. And she was on the couch. She was like, run, 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 run. Then, look, I'm over here telling the movie, my fault. But yeah, then they should have had her stand up and start chasing everybody around the house with some type of weapon. That would have made this movie all epic if they would have did that. They should have stuck to that whole element through the whole movie. Then had the next friend, I guess, play, hold the hand, and have him get possessed, and he go around, chasing everybody and stuff. They should have made this so scary. They had the opportunity to do it. They had the potential to make this movie a 10 out of 10. If they would have stuck to every element that they did in the beginning, they would have blew this movie out the water. And I'm going to tell you what happened that went downhill. It seemed like after they was done kind of playing the little game or whatever with the hand, it seemed like it started to go in a direction where Mia was having flashbacks or dreaming about her mother. And I understand her mother passed away from suicide. That's what I was getting from the movie. And she was kind of blaming her father about it because her father wasn't telling her what really happened to her mother. So they kept having flashbacks, which kind of kept confusing me. It was just too much going on. And I just got tired of her whining and crying throughout the movie, Mia. It's like, damn. It just got too crazy. It seemed like the rest of the movie, the middle and the ending of the movie was just her having flashbacks about her mother. I'm like, okay, we get the point. It's like, can we get to some stuff that's going to keep my attention? And it just dragged from there. I said the beginning was awesome. If I had to grade the beginning of the movie, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Now the middle ending, I didn't like it all. It fell off completely, and it lost my attention after that. I'm like, wow. Yeah. So bottom line, they should have just stuck to the element of this movie of them just playing the game with the hand, and that was it. They should have stuck to that, and they should have never had any other stuff that was going on. You know, should have stuck to that element and no distractions. So yeah, and I said this movie dragged. It did drag from the middle. I said the middle and the ending. It dragged, and most likely they might be coming out with a part two of this film, and I'm definitely not seeing that. You know, after what I saw in the movie theater with this one, it just irritated me, it pissed me off because this movie could have been a 10 out of 10, and I'm still just getting mad over this. You know, because when I was in the movie theater, I was like, man, this movie is starting off pretty good. The beginning was awesome. Then it just, I'm like, man, like really, how did they mess this up? Some people thought this movie was good, but oh man. And I think by the trailer, they overhyped this film too much because me just looking at the trailer, I'm like, man, this is going to be probably a great movie. So this movie was very overhyped. They want to call this movie the most scariest movie out of this whole year, which we're not even done with the year yet, but they want to make it that way. And a lot of people reactions to this was like, man, this movie was very scary. I'm like, to me, it had some scary moments in it. Yeah, it had some jump scares, but to me, after that fact in the beginning, it started to get kind of just drawn out. You know, just her just seeing things, hallucinating, and seeing her mother pop up and her father, and I'm like, okay, they doing way too much. But yeah, that trailer had me fooled. Where everybody else talking about, oh, this movie is going to be so great. But yeah, I'm gonna have to give this movie at least a 2 out of 10. A 2 out of 10. Very disappointed because this had the potential to be a 10 out of 10 easily. They almost had it. They almost had it, and they messed it up. I'm like, damn, come on, y'all. Yeah. So for these horror movies, man, they have some good horror movies coming out. So that's right. Before somebody wanted me to watch that movie Oppenheimer, I just can't do it. I can't sit through no 3 hour movie like that where it's nothing but dialogue and nothing else going on. And that I'm not gonna be sitting through 3 hours and just seeing an atomic bomb only explode one time. I'm like, nah. And I love history, so but still I just can't sit through that movie. Just had to say that real quick. Because somebody wanted me to see Oppenheimer. But getting back to this, a 2 out of 10. And that's all that's my grade for this film. It could have been better. They got some horror movies coming out like Saw. I saw the trailer of Saw. I'm like, that might be good. But hey, hope y'all enjoyed this movie review. I will be coming out with more movie reviews soon. And subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave some comments in the section. All right, I'm out.